This week, we're going to talk about something a little bit different. We're going to talk about how people can use blogs, vlogs, podcasts, or webinars. They fit more with certain businesses. If you have a business that offers, maybe something in the music realm and you have a vlog or podcast, and you can have people come in and you can have them talk about what they do because it relates to what service you're offering. So it makes people interested in what you've got going on. Um, let's check this out. That's one way. There's two parts to this assignment. First, let me scroll this down. Okay, we've got um, okay, blogs, podcasts, and webinars, adding categories. So I have a post on here for you to read, reasons for blogging, and that goes with just about anything, blogs, podcasts, or webinars. And so I want you to think about if you could use something like that. And right off the top, some people say, nah, it's not something helpful for me. But it can sometimes be a way to attract visitors and get them to come back. Because if you write informational posts that explain what you do or what services you offer or what your products you offer and how they can be used, that can help increase um, your popularity. Just because sometimes you think, oh, that looks like a good thing to get, buy something, but I don't know how to use it or something. So you could gives you an opportunity. I had a student in the past, and she did makeup. She did showed how to use makeup for parties or, you know, just to look really nice, or how to make it very striking for, like, if you're going to a costume party or something like that. Sometimes people don't know how they can best put that on and make it look really effective. And she was really great at it. So it helped her get a lot of business because people thought, ooh, that looks neat. I'd like to do that, but it looks a little overwhelming. So they would make an appointment and have her help them out. She did a lot of weddings and things like that, but she did a lot of parties for people where they wanted to get, a whole group of them going and looking a certain way, and she would deck them out and they would look fabulous. So that's a different take on it. So after you read that blog post, I didn't talk about this. Another way to make your blog or vlog more interesting is, go on, cat. Shoot. Is by making your posts a little more personable. And that doesn't mean telling about what you do or what you like or anything, like no religion, no political things or anything, no family information, but by making it personal, friendly, serious, humorous. These are things that make things a little more um, they help you reach out to people. They're a little more compelling. People go, oh, this is really funny. I want to read it again. Or these people sound like they really know what they're doing because they're talking in a serious tone of voice. Um, or, like there's a lot of good examples of this in advertising. Like, I always think of banks, and what are they going to do? Sit there with piles of money? Oh, we have money and you don't. Would you like some? But they might show a family that bought a car and how they used the car over the years, and then the kid grew up and the kid inherited the car to go to college or something like that. So it shows connection, or how a bank might loan money to a small business and how they could expand and get more business, or things like that. Or again, car advertising specifically could show, a lot of times they show cars racing around on, out in the boonies and whatever. That doesn't appeal to me, but when I see they talk about safety and things like that, and they show how you almost have an accident, but you stop in time and things like that, those are, more appealing to me, maybe because I'm female. Um, these are ways that people can share how um, or make their information compelling. So people want to read about, they think about using them. Why should you use them? Because if it's just, I just do blah, 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 well, give me an example. Have some testimonials too, like on things. But explain why you do something well, why it's a passion for you, how you can effectively increase someone's business, or how your product can make things better for you, other people. So, so I want you to write a blog, and I want you to tell me how adding a personal touch, or your blog post, how adding a personal touch to a post can make it work better and build connection. And you can use this in your small posts that you put on your social media. I'm sure you've looked and noticed some posts get more engagement than others, and sometimes it's the pictures, but that's part of how you're using to sell something, because it meets an emotional need or something. People connect with it. Sometimes people think, oh, serious things, that's not sharing emotion, but it is. Like if you have a family member that's sick, you want to go someplace that is going to be helping them, or if someone passes away, you have to go and set up a funeral and all that. You don't want to go someplace where people are joking around. You want to go where you can feel the sympathy. Sympathy is a good connecting or compelling content. People know that a gift builds a sense of trust. So think about how could it work for your business, how other businesses can use this technique, and then if you can think of business that can't use something like this, I don't know, there's usually some way or another you have to sell yourself, upsell. So that's part of it. Then I also want you to think about, if you have a blog and you get a whole bunch of posts, you can actually break the posts down to fit in specific categories. So if somebody's reading your a blog, they come in, read one of your posts, and they go, oh, that was really interesting, and they can look over on the side, and here's some categories that I have on my blog, and they might check, oh, I'd like to read more about, maybe they came in and looked at a cookie recipe, because there's a lot of blogs about cooking. And so if I see a really good cake recipe, and then I look down the side and I see they have recipes for all kinds of different desserts, but they break it down, and then I can go, oh wow, maybe I want to look at some cookie recipes. So I can click on that, and they'll have a list of what they do. And most blogs will help you set that up. But those are things to think about. What are you posting about? In this case, you're posting about what we're covering in class, and we're covering a broad area. But if you had a blog that related to your work, how could you break it into categories? And yeah, these are the things I want you to think about. So you only got one post to write this week, but it's kind of got two parts to it. I could have broken it into two posts, but it can be due on Monday. So there you go.